Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Weekly Pick Your Crystal reading, and this is for the week of August 14th through the 16th. So, here we have this week's crystals. We have this lovely green. It's a really pretty stone. Really, really lovely crystal. We have this purple. And we have this very gentle light blue. This is a Lorimar, that sort of Caribbean blue. So, take a moment. You may want to pick one, two, or all three crystals. See which one resonates with you. See which one feels that you're drawn to. And let's get started, shall we? So, I'm going to start with the green. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. You have the Five of Swords. You have Temperance, the Magician, and the Artist. So 3 of the 4 are High Arcana cards. Okay, so that's significant just in and of itself. For those of you who maybe have never received the Artist before, it is one of 2 additional cards that have been put into the deck by this is called the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. And this is one of them. So I'll explain that as I get to it. But here we go. Let's get started, shall we? Okay, so you're starting off with the Five of Swords. So this is talking about a feeling or a place or a space where there has been a lot of tension, perhaps a sense of betrayal, really hurt. It could be something that either you felt you were entitled to that didn't come to pass, or somebody else's feeling of entitlement that is has caused a sense of friction. And that's okay, because you know what? We all have that in our lives at some point in time or another. It is how you move from it. And how you move from it at this point looks rather powerful and strong. So you're talking about finding a balance, okay? Coming to a place where you are able to get sort of not only your emotions, but your reactions to what's going on around you leveled out. So that there is a sense or a feeling that you are kind of more in control, that the world events or personal events or family or work situations are not kind of controlling your reactions, but that you are in control of your reactions as you're dealing with whatever this sort of Five of Swords is representing in your life. It is super important that you are able to work towards finding that balance. And listen, sometimes it can be as easy as going outside and sitting down and putting your bare feet on the grass or the sand or whatever and reconnecting with the earth and just breathing in the energy of the heartbeat of earth. Sometimes it can be about as simple as just taking an afternoon or a period of time and just being by yourself, cutting yourself off from everything and everyone so that you can just hear your own thoughts. But there's definitely an energy. Sorry, excuse me. There's definitely an energy of working to find that sort of sense of balance within yourself. It's really, really important you do that, because you are moving into a period of time where a lot of things are going to start coming together for you. The magician is about magic. It's about letting the magic into your life. It's about recognizing the skills and the tools that you have at your disposal. It is about knowing that you are competent and confident and you can go ahead and create or accomplish whatever it is that you want to move forward with. And it's about knowing that the divine is also one of your partners in this endeavor. We do not go through our lives alone. The divine is always there supporting us. And when you find this place is sort of calm and you move to a place that's more balanced, you're actually going to be able to see and feel the efforts and the energy of the divine bringing that sense of magic into your life. And that brings us to the artist. And the artist is a card that is about going still and bringing forward the creativity and the oneness of all that is, and drawing that energy towards you, following a path, a creative path, to bring about the change that you are looking for. Now, this card, very often will apply to people who are literally artists, whether you are writing a book or you're painting pictures or you're, knitting something. But this also, in this particular reading, because of the energy of the reading, it also seems to apply in a little bit more of a mundane way. So let's say, for example, let's move this into a business sphere. Okay. So maybe you are trying to get a business up and running, or you're looking for work, or whatever it is, and things have not gone the way you wanted them to. It feels like, disappointment in every turn. You're getting stressed, you're getting anxious because things are not coming together the way you want. You're being told to find that balance and look for the miracles. But the artist is reminding you that it's very helpful to get creative about a little bit more creative about the way you're thinking about things, the way you're approaching things. Think a little bit more outside the box and allow that sort of sense of new creative energy to flow towards you. But this is an awesome set of cards. It really, really is. And it's about you finding that pathway forward to accomplish what you want despite the disappointments and despite maybe that sense of betrayal or that tension, anguish, whatever it is, knowing that you absolutely have the power to transition from this into a place of balance, into a place of looking for, accepting, and finding the miracles, and a place of really bringing your own creativity to the fore to manifest the very changes or shifts that you're looking for. A lovely set of cards. Okay, let's look at the purple one. Here we go. Seven of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, much like the previous reading of the Green Stone, you're starting off with a difficult sword card. Now remember, the swords represent the way you think about things. It's about your ambitions. It's about the way you look at things, your thought processes. And so the Seven of Swords is sort of a gentle reminder that you don't want to kind of force a situation you don't want to create something or get something by a means that you ultimately are not going to be comfortable with. This is a card that reminds you to sort of accept the responsibilities of your life and know that with that acceptance, you are then able to meet the challenges in a way that you can come through in a more positive way, place, and space. And that's a good thing because look at, here comes judgment. And judgment is about karmic reaction. So the idea here is whatever the situation is, you're being reminded to find the higher ground, okay? Because the reward, the karmic result, can be a karmic blessing that comes to you. And even though there are times that we feel quite desperate and we feel like, everything is going against us, stay in that place of higher thought because a blessing is coming your way. And look at these two cards. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. These are super powerful, powerful cards in terms of earthly possessions. So whether it is money, whether it is, sometimes it's about abundance in health. Sometimes it is about financial abundance. Sometimes it is abundance of, property, the medical reports, the things we're looking for, needing, that will allow us to accumulate that which we need for our safety, our comfort, and our sense of security. So whatever this is about, it's super important that you make sure that your thoughts are right, are light, are bright, are moving towards a positive outcome that harms none, but brings you the best possible results. Because wherever you are now, it's really important to remember that all of life is about transitioning from one to another, to another, to another. We are not stagnant. And so you're just being reminded that there is some really, really lovely stuff coming. And so even if you're in a place of difficulty, trust that there are going to be blessings that come your way, and they're going to come to you in the form of abundance of one form or another. The Ace of Pentacles in particular talks about sort of a new revenue stream. It talks about a new kind of abundance coming your way. Nine of Pentacles, of course, is sort of that card of luxury. And of course, everybody's definition of luxury is different, but the bottom line is it tends to represent that feeling of safety and security, that feeling of having created your own and having the resources to maintain whatever lifestyle it is that brings you that sense of safety and security. It's always really important when you're talking about abundance to realize that when it comes right down to it, having enough for today is abundance. Because I suppose on the one hand, well, it's important to save for a rainy day, if you will. It's also important to realize that we not may have tomorrow. And so when it comes to abundance, it's about having enough today. But with the Nine of Pentacles, it's talking about being able to build it and grow it and sustain it and ultimately then count and depend on it. So again, a difficult spot right now, but definitely moving towards a much brighter and abundant future. Here we go. This beautiful, beautiful Lorimar. It's our blue crystal. Here we go. 7 of coins, 3 of cups, 9 of cups, 10 of cups. Oh my goodness gracious. For those of you who picked the blue crystal. All right. It's interesting because the theme in all 3 crystals this week has been a really difficult kind of starting card. And then literally the promise of moving towards a situation that is so much better than where you are or what this difficult card represents. So, in this case, it is about emotional happiness, satisfaction. It is about being in a really, really good place mentally, feeling your spirits soar, feeling your heart expand. Lovely, lovely energy. This whole reading is cups. So the 7 of Cups is about, illusions and delusions, or sometimes it's about having so many choices you don't know what choice to make. Too many options. And that creates, an issue or a problem because there's this sort of sense of overwhelming and I don't know which way to turn, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to get to where I want to go. The card reminds you that, you know what, it can be really healthy to just sort of take a step back and sort of work your way through the different options that are presenting themselves and take the time to see clearly that you are not allowing illusions of what you want or delusions of what actually is to impact or influence your own emotional reactions and responses. The 3 of Cups here talks about you having ultimately the support through friends, through family, to help you bring together sort of the emotional clarity that you are ultimately trying to achieve, look for, or find. We have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So this is about incredible emotional happiness, satisfaction, success, contentment. This is about achieving on an emotional level the successes that you want on an emotional level, whether it is, it is a love relationship, whether it is sort of a family coming back together and allowing sort of some of the stresses or tensions to heal and move into the past, whether it is about, believing that the best can come to you. And when you actually believe that the best can come to you, that is the energy that you attract. When you are bringing new and wonderful things into your life, you have to remember it is all about the emotions. It is about the feelings. It is not a brain thing, okay? It's not about the logistics or the strategy, or it's none of that. When you are bringing good things into your life, it's because you're connecting to the highest possible emotional vibration of what you want to bring into your life. And this is talking about moving from a place where, there has been a lot of confusion or disappointment, or you're not quite sure what the heck is going on, but you're finding the support and the celebration through a group that is close to you, whether these are, friends, it could even be coworkers in some cases, it could be family members, but it is about a coming together and finding the support that helps you move into this 9 and 10 of cups. I mean, this is brilliant. This is really, really about dreaming about what you want on an emotional level, connecting to those emotions, honoring them, trusting them, believing in them, and knowing that they can be delivered to you. When you look for the very best in situations, that is exactly what you attract. So amazing cards in terms of kind of that sense of emotional fulfillment, happiness, love, joy, all of those wonderful, wonderful positive emotions. But again, keep your thoughts on the positive. Do not allow your energy to get dissipated by a bunch of scattered energy, scattered thoughts, or kind of telling yourself stories. Stick with the positive emotions. Keep your feet in reality. Amazing cards. Okay, so thank you so much. And again, a quick reminder, if any of you are looking for a private reading, the information is in the box below. Send an email to soulprint888@gmail.com and I will forward the information that you need to book a private reading. Until next week, all of you, all three crystals, have a fabulous, fabulous week ahead. Take care now. Bye-bye.